hope you are doing desperately well. Here we go again then, a little bit more assorted nonsense to hopefully try and get you off to sleep. As ever, that is our goal. I will not be in the least bit offended if your eyes are already closed, or if you just close them right away right now. That's all good. Here I am tapping on Gio's book, which was launched about a month ago, her Spooky League book. Actually, I don't know what pronouns she goes by. Maybe she doesn't go by she. I'm not sure. Anyway, Gio's Spooky League book. I try not to get too wrapped up in the whole pronoun thing, but I don't want to be disrespectful to people, you know. Unless they deserve disrespect, in which case, yeah, let's have at it. But, of course, Gio definitely does not deserve disrespect. But yeah, it's a fun book. And her artwork is, I don't know. Let's just assume, alright, her artwork is fantastic, of course. I've actually been following Gio for ages. That A really came through, didn't it? I've been following Gio for ages on the TikTok, like early pandemic times. Maybe spring 2024, something like that. Before Spooky Lake Monkey Month even started. Back when she was doing a Great Lakes artist book series, and I remember one of the books, it was like a bunch of test tubes with stuff that she'd found in the Great Lakes. And I remember for one of the books, I think one of the test tubes had a syringe in. And I thought to myself, I don't really fancy that book. But it was desperately cool work. I don't know if you prefer your ASMR with a little bit of rambling or without talking. I know people definitely have preferences. For me, I prefer a little bit of a ramble along with it. But yeah, it's a good sounding book. Let's move on to something else. Okay, so ASMR, of course, is a little bit weird, isn't it? And this is weird, but this is a kind of a pseudo coin, if you will. It's made of copper, and I'll try not to touch next to the mic. But anyway, I was idly just kind of scratching it against my stubble the other day, and I thought this sounds pretty cool. So yeah, kind of weird, but let's see if the mic can pick it up. I think it's just kind of relaxing. I don't know. What do you think of the sounds of this? It's called a Deadeye. It's made by a round square. But yeah, it's just a lump of copper, nicely shaped and sandblasted. But I don't know how well the mic picks up that sound. It seems to be picking it up okay, didn't it? Yeah, I don't know. Do feel free to let me know if you feel so inclined. Alright, next up, we got some hacky sacks. Okay, so this is made by somebody on Etsy, and these two are sold by Round Square. Again, they do hacky sacks as well. Or whatever you call, if you don't want them to get sued by, I assume, the company that is hacky sack. But yeah, anyway, let's see which sounds best. Okay, so here is a leather one. This is an inside out one. So it looks kind of, well, it feels kind of suedey. Kind of like suede. Okay, that's the inside out one. Here's the regular way around one, leather. Again, these two are filled with like little metal ball bearing kind of things, whereas this one is filled with plastic, I'm pretty sure. Let's try this one. I think this one sounds a little bit gentler, doesn't it? But let's do the three comparison. Okay, so we got the inside out leather. We got the shiny side out leather. And we got the handmade one from Etsy. Just trying to think what my personal winner is listening on the headphones here. I think I'm gonna give it to the inside out suede one. Alright, next up, I forgot to try this out. I forgot to try this out before I pressed record, so we're just gonna have to see how it works. But this is a bag of micro spikes, and I'm gonna take them out of the bag here. But I thought they got like little carbide spikes or whatever. I thought maybe they would work for mic scratching, but we're gonna find out together. So if this sucks, apologies. Yeah, it's quite a gentle scraping, isn't it? It's not all bad. I got these ones last September for when I kind of made an impromptu trip out west to climb Long's Peak. Probably Colorado's most famous 14er, without the probably. No, actually way famous Longs Peak, or that one down south where you can get like there's some way to get pretty much all the way to the top, I think, without needing to hike it. Pikes Peak, that's it, Pikes Peak. Which is more famous, do you reckon? I don't know, but Longs Peak is the only 14er I've ever been on top of. But yeah, it was late September, and there'd already been some snow. And so I thought, I better have some spikes with me in case. In the end, they stayed in the bag. But yeah, Longs Peak, the keyhole route, or route, if you will. Oh my goodness, it is flippin' phenomenal. Probably the coolest hiking / scrambling I've ever done. Yeah, those weren't all bad, were they? Let's do a little badge dubbing. Here we have a Harris Waltz badge, because what could be more relaxing than being reminded of the upcoming election? But if you got your eyes closed, which I hope you do, ideally, you do you, but you can always pretend it's something else. You can pretend it is a badge with tropical palm trees on it, just kind of blowing beachside, or it could be a badge with like mountain goats, just kind of clippity-clopping around on the mountains, sure-footed as they are. I'm sure they are sure with their feet. Yeah. Should I make you a coffee? I don't know, you're drifting off to sleep, so you probably don't need one, but I got the fixins. How about we make it now, and then, excuse that click, how about we make it now, and then you can have it in the morning, or after you get up from your nap. If you're taking like an afternoon nap, then yeah, that would work. Okay, so we're gonna get out the coffee pack. I don't have one of these coffee makers. This is just from a hotel. I saw that stuff and I'm like, oh, I can make a coffee on a video. A quasi coffee, a pseudo coffee. Alright, we got the pod. We're gonna pop it in. There we go. Got it that time. And we're gonna make the machine go. The machine definitely does not sound like this. Okay. We got that. Would you like some sweetener? Excellent. And a bit of sugar. And a little bit more sugar, just for the heck of it. Okay, and let's get a little bit of milk as well. And dump it all in the cup, and hey presto, one coffee is ready for after you wake up. What a load of nonsense that was, but so it goes. Alright then, yeah, I hope you're keeping well, and I hope you're able to get some rest. Everything's better with fast, doesn't it? Well, maybe not everything.